Yo, what's going on, Steelers Nation? It's your boy, Primetime Steeler 21. And right now, this is my first video of covering the Steelers. It's something I've been wanting to do. So this is the first video. So if you're new, hit that like and subscribe button. This is for Steelers Nation, really. So we gonna talk about Steelers. Today's Tuesday. Training camp just started this morning. So we'll have more videos covering the Steelers as we go along. But this right here is my 2025 schedule prediction for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I got the TJ Watt jersey on right now. Please, Steelers, please sign TJ Watt. Restructure his contract. That's what we need right now. But look, let's go over the full schedule for the Pittsburgh Steelers and my predictions of what we're going to do and if we got playoffs. But as of now, as a coach 2 days ago, we signed Aaron Rodgers. Yes, I'm so happy we got a quarterback because Mason Rudolph, us Steelers fans, we already experienced Mason Rudolph before. He was not the answer. I kind of wish when we had Duck Hodges, we would have signed him for another year, see what he could do. But Mason Rudolph at the helm was not good after Big Ben retired. We had our quarterback, Dwayne Haskins, RIP, but, he tragically passed away in an accident. We all know that. But look, we got Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers at the helm, number one quarterback to start the season. I love the A-Rod signing, but I am also a Will Howard fan. I feel like Will Howard is our future. We signed A-Rod for 1 year. So, Will Howard can, sit behind him for 1 year and learn. I'm not mad at that. But week 1, we got the Jets. Okay. So, our defense last year was not the best. Mika Fitzpatrick did not play well last season. Him or Patrick Queen, they were not my favorites last year. They really didn't put in a lot of work on defense. Our defense was okay. Like I said, it's going to be different. If we don't have TJ Watt signed, I'm going to try to base these predictions on we having a full roster. Everybody's healthy. We're playing. Week 1 against the Jets, we should beat the Jets. Justin Fields, he's their starting quarterback now. We had him last year. I don't see the Jets doing anything spectacular. They did bring in a new head coach. So, the Jets will be solid, but I think we do walk out of week 1 with a W. We're playing in New York that game. New York, they got Sauce Gardner, they got Quentin Williams up front. Our line right now is a little iffy. So, I'm not too excited about our O-line, but, we'll be okay. We got week 2. We're at home, first home game of the season. We're playing against Seattle. Seattle's a good team. They did get Sam Darnold in the offseason. So, and then their running game in Seattle is pretty good. I don't know why they let go of Geno Smith, but that's neither here or there. But I do like our chances to go in Seattle. Seattle coming to us, I do like the chances of us beating them. New England Patriots. That is where I think we're going to have our first L of the season. New England. They brought in their head coach. He used to coach for Tennessee, but their head coach played for the Patriots, and I feel like the Patriots are gonna get back to what they used to be. I think we do take an L week 3 against the Patriots. Then we got week 4. We're going over to Germany, playing against the Minnesota Vikings, and I do think we're gonna lose against the Vikings as well. The Vikings got Justin Jefferson. I know we do got. At cornerback, we got Joey Porter Jr. and we got freaking Slay. But I do feel like Minnesota defense, Minnesota's defense is amazing. Let's just call it what it is. But their quarterback right now is a little iffy. But I still think we're going to end up losing overseas against Minnesota just because I feel like Minnesota is just a better team right now. Week 5, we got a bye week. Week 6, we're going against those Cleveland Browns. Okay. At home against the Browns, of course, I feel like we're going to win this game. The Browns, if you're still a fan, in my opinion, the most team I hate in the division is the Bengals. But the Browns, I can't really hate the Browns because the Browns ain't never really been good. Let's just keep it a buck. They might be good one season and then trash the next 4 seasons. But Cleveland coming to Pittsburgh, we're definitely going to win week 6. I feel like by week 6, Aaron Rodgers and DK should have some type of rhythm in the offense. I don't see, because Cleveland, Joe Flacco is not the answer, clearly. Shador Sanders, I think he should be the starter because I think he's playing the best right now. But minicamp starts today, so we'll see who their starting quarterback is. But I don't see us losing to Cleveland week 6. Week 7, we're going to Cincinnati. I feel like the Bengals this year are going to play with a chip on their shoulder because Joe Burrow has not been happy the last couple seasons, but he's been playing very well. They started out slow last season, but towards the end of the season, the Bengals caught fire, and thank God they missed the playoffs. Just hold on. First and foremost, thank God the Chiefs didn't win again. I can't stand the Chiefs. But week 7, I think we will in Cincinnati. We might lose, but I'm thinking it's gonna be like a 17-10 type of game. You know, division games really in the AFC North. Division games are really not high scoring, so I see us losing that game like 17-10. But maybe Aaron Rodgers can put up some more points. But I see us losing 17-10 week 7. Week 8, primetime game against the Green Bay Packers at home. Okay, Jordan Love at the helm. They did lose Jair Alexander, which I have been seeing reports that Jair Alexander might go to the Ravens, which I really hope he does not go to the Ravens. But Lamar Jackson and him were college teammates, so he might end up going to the Ravens, which I don't want to see that at all. Week 8, I see us winning 24-14 against Green Bay. Green Bay is just Green Bay is a good team, but I just don't see them being a great team. I see that Green Bay probably becoming third in that division this year because Detroit's gonna be number 1, and then I got the Bears going second. I think the Bears are gonna be decent this year with Caleb Williams. They really amped the offensive line, but Green Bay, I see us winning week 8 in Green Bay. Week 9 versus the Colts, I see us winning that easy. Anthony Richardson, he's the great. I see him being great in the next couple of years, but he still has work to be done. They got Jonathan Taylor, freaking tank at running back, but I see us squeaking out Indiana. Another close game in Indiana, us scoring like 21, maybe 18 in that game. I don't see us really blowing the top off in that game. It all depends how our defense plays. Obviously, I think we'll put up more points than we did last year with Russell Wilson. But I really do think we'll win that game. Then we got week 10 versus the Chargers. The Chargers are a run-heavy offense. Josh Herbert. They got freaking... Oh, yeah, J.K. Dobbins is gone. Najee Harris went to the freaking Chargers. So, I mean, we know what type of player Najee Harris is. You know, like I said, Harbaugh is an old school coach. He want to run the rock. It all depends on our front line and our linebackers. Can we contain Najee Harris? I feel like we'll win that game as well in LA. Another primetime game. I feel like we're going to win that game in LA as well. That I see us winning 24-10. I don't see the Chargers putting up a lot of points at all. I really don't. Then they lost Bosa, so I really don't see them bringing a lot of stuff to the table. Week 11, playing the Bengals at home. We will win. I think we're going to split against the Bengals this year. We'll win at home against the Bengals. Not too much to say. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow out there. I feel like week 11, we'll split with the Bengals this year. Week 12, we're playing against the Chicago Bears in Chicago. I think we'll win that game as well. I don't see our schedule being too hard like it was last year. The Bears, middle of the pack. I think they'll come second or third in the division this year, like I said earlier in the video. And then we got week 13 against the Bills. We're playing the Bills at home. I think we will lose against the Bills. Josh Allen is a great quarterback. Even though Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen had similar stats last season, don't let people confuse y'all. Aaron Rodgers did have a solid season last year. He just played for the Jets. We'll lose week 13 against the Bills. Josh Allen, I don't know, they might drop 30 on us in that game, depending on how our defense plays. Then we got week 14 against the Baltimore Ravens. Y'all might know this guy, known this guy for a long time. Graven Vids, he covers the Ravens. Phenomenal guy. He's a Raven fan. We got respect for each other. We love each other. We joke around. Week 14 against the Ravens. In Baltimore. Our defensive line gave up so many tough yard runs to Derrick Henry. 6 yards a carry, 5 yards a carry. Our front line was not great at all. against the run. I see us losing in Baltimore. I just feel like Derrick Henry will have another great game. But maybe our defensive line, Cameron Hayward, hopefully he stays healthy. And then our draft, the D tackle, hopefully he can clog it up, ESPN going on. Week 15 at home against the Dolphins. We're going to beat the Dolphins. The Dolphins are horrible. Tua is not a good quarterback. I don't see Tua, Tyreek Hill, or Jalen Waddle had an awful season last year. He did not play well last season, but he might bounce back this season. But Tua is their quarterback. I feel like we'll get the pressure on there. We'll beat the Dolphins. Week 16 at Detroit. That's an L. I'm not being biased. Detroit is a phenomenal team. Jamar Gibbs. What a beast. What a beast. That man is a beast. Then they got Montgomery, too. They got a two-headed monster at running back. Jared Goff is really coming into his own. Our defense is great. They lost some key pieces on defense, but I still think we'll lose against Detroit. Or maybe Aaron Rodgers throw a Hail Mary at the end of the game. You never know. Week 17 against Denver. We're not splitting. Week 17 against Cleveland, excuse me. We're not splitting against Cleveland. We're going to beat Cleveland both times. The quarterback, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett. We know how Kenny Pickett plays. I'm not worried about him. Week 18 is still date, time, and determined. We don't know if it's going to be what, we're at home, but we don't know what time it's going to be. We're playing against the Ravens. We'll beat the Ravens at home. I feel like our team will, last game of the season, depending. I hope we're not a 9-18, maybe 11-5. I'm hoping, because I got us winning against the Jets, Seahawks, losing against the Patriots, losing against the Vikings, Browns, week 7, L, 8. So yeah, I think we'll win more games than we won last year. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. Hit that like, subscribe button for me. Follow the links in my social. Follow everything in the description. We'll be back later. Still this country. Here we go, baby.